Hey everyone! Welcome back to our second episode of Wytchwood. This is Dragonland, and we are going to be doing all these. And I hope it's not as... I hope it's as interesting as last time, actually. Yep. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so we're going to the grimoire journal. I am like 4 souls, the bear in the forest. In the fields, a stubborn farmer toils. The sick house of the swamp seems to be a final destination for those in its care. Maiden weeps by the forest lakeside for a lost love. So I'll go to the forest first, since I'm most familiar with the forest. Like the best place to go anyway. Okay, the bear in the forest. And map. Laborer in the fields. Field with path. That's the bear. That's the well. That's the lakeside. That's the lake. So I'll head down here first. Okay. Sitting on your head. Let's see, let's run. I'm doing that. I'll head down to where the bear is. This man. Oh, hello there. Sorry, I think I managed to get most of this debris off the road. Looks like you've made a fine wreck. What on earth happened to your cart? Yes, well, you see, I was sent on a very important mission by order of my captain, the bear. The bear, you say? What sort of mission? It's my job to make sure that the lakeshore camp is well stocked, with provisions, but more importantly, a steady supply of honey for the bear's favorite mead. I was just on my way back from the apiary with a cart full when a deer or something darted out of nowhere. Jostled my poor mule so bad that she broke her bridle and ran off. My own heart nearly leapt out of my ribcage. Piled the darn cart right into the ditch she did. Now every barrel is smashed, and I can't bring myself to report back empty-handed. The bear will have my guts for garters, I'm sure of it. This bear sounds like quite a brute. Oh, don't you know you don't know half of it. If he doesn't get his honey mead, head would roll. Maybe you could lend me a hand? I can't very well put this broken cart back together. No, nothing like that. But could you take a message to the sergeant of Lakeshore Camp? He's a reasonable fellow. Let him know what happened, and maybe he can get me out of this bind. You can get to the Lakeshore Camp if you follow the road to the northwest of here. I need to stay with the cart and assess the damages. Oh dear. Press tab. Yep. Track missions. Get to the fields. Line this up. To the field first. New chapter. The bear. I'm aware. I should probably go and deal with this. I don't know why I keep putting shift down. I don't actually need to do anything. The witch runs as fast as she can now. She's funky little legs. It's like she's a witch. No, sorry, not a witch. She is a witch. It's cute. Draw a path. Up here. Into the swamp. What are you? Dreadful doll. And grimoire is H. So I'd need grain, hopper leg, and sewing kit. Need that from the swamp, so I can't do anything with it yet. But I can go to the lakeshore. Nice. Hey, where'd you think you're going? Yeah, no one but us soldiers are allowed inside the lakeshore camp. Get out of my way. I have urgent news of your quartermaster. I need to speak with your sergeant. Urgent? Only thing that's urgent is the line for the latrine. The captain hasn't had his drink. That's right, Captain Bear is a right foul mood. You can't come in unless you want a good thrashing. God almost has to shout over the clattering din coming from inside the camp. You heard him? It's dangerous in there. Wouldn't have the heart to let a frail old granny like you near that beast. One guard turns to the other with a conspiratorial shrug. Yeah, but who are we to say what's good for her health? Oh, yeah, you're right. We might be convinced to, look the other way if we were fairly compensated. Right. Fairly compensated, of course. We'd be sticking our necks out after all. Careful press 3 heavy gold coins into the palm of the waiting guard. There, I expect you two can divide them evenly among yourselves. Right, 1 for you and 2 for me. What? You mean 2 for me and 1 for you? I'm the one who does all the real guarding around here. You still owe me for that game of dice you lost. You cheated me. Give me them coins. The 2 guards fall into fisticuffs and roll into the bushes, leaving the gate to the camp wide open. There's the bear. I'll just take all of your stuff. You cautiously approach. The bear drains the last of his enormous tankard and smashes against the head of a nearby soldier, knocking the hapless man to the ground. And then I waddled him just like that, so next time I catch any of you cowards turning tail, I'll skewer you like a fish and leave your guts for goals. Suddenly noticing his drink has gone dry, the bear bellows to the skies. More mead, you yellow-belly worms! More drink! Bring me my delicious honey mead! Soldiers taking cover nearby exchange nervous glances at each other, none wanting to confront the bear. There is no honey mead. The bear wipes a strand of drool from his sagging lips, and his blurry eyes slowly focus on you. A mocking spurt splits his face as he waves at you with a great spiked mace. Say, now that's a funny-looking helmet, soldier. Ever tell you that a time I crushed a bucket-headed barbarians of the western mountains? Decide that now is the time to leave the bear to his ramblings rather than make yourself an unfortunate prop in his war stories. The bear kicks an empty tankard as you retreat back to the camp. That's right, go get me more mead, you good-for-nothing sluggard. Come up, Sergeant. Please tell me this. Sergeant, the frenetic-looking officer shouts hurry orders at whoever will listen. Most of the camp's soldiers are busy carrying the knocked-out colt. Man, the gate's you! Over there! Secure the perimeter! You just need to hold out a little longer. Sir, we're running out of men. What's that damn ship? Where's that damn shipment of honey? Step over an unconscious footman to address the man in charge. Might be able to answer that question. Who let this old bat into the camp? I found your quartermaster. He's having a bit of cart trouble on the road. I'm afraid your shipment isn't getting here anytime soon. What? Oh, curse my rusty breeches. Without that honey and other supplies, we can't make the honey mead. The bear's gonna flatten the whole camp when he finds out. The camp looks half flattened already. What's all this ruckus about? Well, the bear is the greatest warrior there ever was, which is grand and all when we're fighting the enemy. But once we set up camp, he likes to use us poor sods as playthings to reenact his conquests. The only thing the bear loves as much as fighting is drinking. Guzzles up so much honey mead we have to brew it right here in the camp just to keep up. Points to a squat-looking device tucked near some tents, a portable brewery. Without that shipment of ingredients, I don't see how we can ever calm the bear down. We'll smash us all into paste, before the sun sets. Let me take a look at this brewery of yours. If the bear is so in love with brawling and boozing, then perhaps it's about time he received a dose of his own medicine. Okay, so which eye is G? You inspect the brass contraption. A tank here, a hopper there, a bitter smell of alcohol is infused into the well-worn metal. Despite the needlessly complicated dials and tubing, at the end of the day, the brewery is just a really fancy cauldron. It seems simple enough. I should be able to concoct just the potion for your troubles. The rattle sergeant shrugs his shoulders at you. Sure, if you think it'll help, but you'll need to fuel the darn thing first. Our supplies are a mess, so you have to figure it out on your own. You open up the brewery to inspect its complicated innards. Make that. You snap kindling into pieces and scatter it into the bottom compartment of the brewery. Should be fuel enough for the job. Up to the brewery. So I need to make a cinder box and 5 jars of water. Okay, so I have the stuff for a cinder box. Cool. Now I need to make 5 of these. Oh, I'm out of clay. Let me just throw the cinder box in. Here you go. With the heat of the cinder box, you set the stove chamber of the brewery alight. It'll bring the tank to a rolling boil. Yup. Now I just need to go and get those jars of water. That means I also need... Cord. Let's just collect all this up. I'm just gonna take this man out. I need more clay. Where can I get clay again? In the well. Just need to run all the way to the well. Into the well I go. Just need enough to and oh yeah, that's annoying. Okay. Need more clay. run my hands over everything, make sure I've gotten everything. Don't need the frog, but I'll get it regardless. Come back here, frog. You have no choice. You become frog slime. Locked. Okay. So, one more. Please. Now I just need to run back to the brewery. There we go. And I can't run back to the lake shore. What? Meaty morsel. I feel so sorry for these fishes. You open up the brewery, here's the jars of water. You slosh cool, clear water into the brewery's main tank. Not the best base for potion brewing, but you want to preserve that honeymead flavor. The hiss of steam and the sound of boiling water, the rattling brewery is ready for the next step in the process. Of course, I'll need honey for the mead that quartermaster said he was coming back from the apiary in the fields, so I best try there. I'll need a proper magical binder and a token of the bear to seal the spell. Something in this camp will do the trick. Frothing basin of the brewery stands ready for the right ingredients. So you need honey, prawn teddy bear, and a metamorphosis elixir. How do you make that? I'd need dryad fruit, bug inkor. Go to the swamp for that. That's changeling root, which means I need to take out the changeling again. Investigate the bear's tent. Through the opening tent flap, you catch a glimpse of pillaged trinkets and treasures scattered about the spacious interior. You surmise that one of these precious objects might contain enough magical essence to use as token of the bear. You guys have only a moment to linger upon the giant fur-lined bed before a hand pulls the flap shut. Logic gives you a disapproving glare as he ushers away. Hey, you can't go in there. This is the bear's personal tent. You know the kind of hell that would break loose if he finds out someone's been snooping. Don't worry, I'll be careful. It seems like your men are keeping him distracted anyway. Glance over at the bear as he tosses aside a soldier like a sack of potatoes. No way, no how. If you think this is bad, just wait until he finds out there's no more honeymead. If you're so afraid of that stomping brute, why don't you just slip away into the night? Surely it would prolong your life a little. And abandon all my friends? We soldiers gotta stick together. It's our only chance, if only there was some way to stand up to the bear. Thought seems to cross the sergeant's mind as he notices the potions and baubles hanging around your belt. Say, you're good with magical doodads and whatsits, right? And if you made me some sort of protective charm or talisman, then I could maybe have a chance against that monster without getting my head stoved in. To make you a protective talisman, will you let me into this tent? I suppose I wouldn't have much to worry about if you did. How to make that stuff? I need to get more dog hair. And I need to go to the swamp again. And make a jar of milk. I can use that to make 2 of these. Cool. Now I need is this, the magical paste. I need to go to swamp. Go and take out that. I need to make another jar of water. This is tedious, but fun. Let's run up to the swamp first. Spirit salts, prow, skeeter. I need it for the bonky ball. Do that. Yields dragonfly wing. So I need to make the spelling salts and the spirit salts. Bait stick. Okay. Another bait stick. Okay, what can I make now? make the magic paste. Then you get one of the dog hairs, which means I need to make this again. To get that from the forest. From the forest too. I need 2 of these. Oh, I need 1 more piece of clay. Cool. Just steal from an old lady. Who's there? My eyes have gone milky. Please come a little closer, sister. I don't believe we've met before. Why do you call me sister? I don't need sight to see someone who's also signed a dark contract. The woman looks blindly through, though you can sense her focus. Contract? So you've had dealings with that damnable goat too? What sort of pact did he rope you into? Oh, you know how it is. I was young, and he weren't no goat when I knew him. We used to dance naked under the blood moon and raise the dead to frighten dull country folk. Ah, but it's ancient history now. Old age comes for us all, and eventually you've got to hang up the sacrificial dagger and settle down to the comforts of retirement. I know the feeling. I miss my cozy chair and little fireplace. Seems like a fine spot you've got here. Well, it's not all posies and pumpernickel. She clutches worriedly at the moth-eaten blanket in her lap. What's rattled your bones? Maybe I can help. It's my dear old husband, handsome chap. Although a bit clumsy, he had a tumble trying to weed out some swamp traps from the yard. All for things like to snap at your toes when you're not looking. Anyways, he twisted his ankle pretty bad and went off to the sick house to have it looked at. But that was a few days ago. He should have been back by now. These legs haven't worked right in decades, so I can't even go to check up on him. I've been so worried. Even thought about making another contract. Don't you dare. You just wait here. I'll go find him and see what the bother is. Thank you, sister. The sick house is down the road to the west. Be careful of the critters along the way. They've gotten a taste for blood. That's the leech. And here. An entrance even murkier than the swampland surrounding it. I'm doing the bear right now. Want this one tracked. So I need to metamorphosis. So I need to go to the fields too. What are you? A goblin. Down to the well again to get a thing of water. I need more clay too.